The text message flashed on my screen, slicing through the quiet of my bunk at 3 in the morning. 7 months into my deployment, and it was from Sarah. I have the best news. I'm pregnant. A baby emoji, then a heart. I just stared at it, frozen. My roommate, David, snored loudly across from me, completely oblivious. My mind was racing. 7 months. 7 months straight I'd been here, deep in the middle of nowhere, doing the kind of work that absolutely doesn't let you take breaks. Not a single visit home, not even a weekend pass. Nothing. But that wasn't even the real problem. The real problem, the actual, undeniable truth, was that I'd been medically infertile since I was 19 years old. Completely, documentably zero chance. I had the paperwork, the test results, the doctor's notes from 3 different specialists, all confirming it. And Sarah knew. I made sure of it. I remember that conversation like it was yesterday. It was our second date, at a cozy Italian bistro in downtown Phoenix. I figured if things were going to get serious, she needed to know up front. So I pulled out the medical documents right there at the table and showed her. She said she understood. Said kids weren't a deal breaker. Said we could always adopt if we wanted. She seemed so understanding, so mature about it. That was 3 years ago. We got married 18 months later. And now, here I was, staring at a text message that made absolutely no sense. Not unless you considered the one explanation I desperately didn't want to consider. I didn't reply right away. I just sat there in the dark. And something strange happened. I didn't cry. I didn't lash out or punch anything. Instead, this cold, clear certainty just settled over me. My hands were steady when I opened my laptop and pulled up our phone plan account. I had access to everything, all our accounts, because I was the one paying the bills from overseas. The phone records loaded, painfully slow, on the base Wi-Fi. And there it was. Months and months of calls to one specific number. Late-night calls. Calls that lasted for hours. Calls at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., times when she thought I'd be asleep or busy. The pattern was so obvious, it almost looked deliberate. I scrolled back further. It started about 4 months into my deployment. Right around the time our video calls got shorter. Right around the time she stopped answering when I called at our usual times. Right around the time she started saying she was tired or busy or her phone was dying. I took screenshots of everything. Then I opened our bank account. We had a joint account where my military pay went, and she had a card for household expenses. I went through every transaction from the past 7 months. There were charges I didn't recognize. A hotel outside of Sedona. Expensive dinners at places we'd never been together. A weekend trip to a resort town near Lake Havasu. Hundreds of dollars at stores that made no sense. She'd been spending my deployment money like it was nothing. Money I was earning by sleeping on a cot in 110-degree heat and eating food that tasted like cardboard. Money that was supposed to be for our future, for the house we talked about, for the life we were supposed to build. I went back through our text messages. Every time I asked about her day, there were gaps. Every time I asked who she was hanging out with, the answers were vague. But one name, don't miss the twist, bottom left, full story.